Hi, I'm Andrew Wall, and I'm the Vice President of Chartered Accountants for Information Technologists. In today's video, I'll provide some tips and insight into the bookkeeping process. As a firm of Chartered Accountants, CA4IT accepts client books in absolutely any format whatsoever, and you should see some of the books we receive. Not pretty. However, keep in mind one vital factor. The more organized your books are when we receive them, the less time we'll have to spend on them, which means, of course, you got it, your final bill will be significantly lower. Let me give you a few important tips to help you avoid that situation so you can save yourself some hard-earned cash. Here goes. One of the biggest factors affecting your final accounting bill is the method you choose for bookkeeping, and of course, the accuracy of your work. It's best to prepare your books in one of four ways. 1. Use a general ledger system like QuickBooks, Simply Accounting, or ACPAC. 2. Use a spreadsheet. 3. Use CA4IT's online tool. Or 4. Have the work done by a bookkeeper. Now here's some pros and cons. The advantage of using a general ledger system is the variety of timely reports that can be produced. For businesses managing inventory or aging either receivables or payables, these reports can be integral to the business's success. Now here's the disadvantage. While most people are under the false impression that using a general ledger system will reduce their accounting fees, it's virtually inevitable that doing so will lead to higher accounting costs. Also, this method requires a greater time investment by the business owner or the bookkeeper. Why is that? I'll tell you. For the most part, it's due to the necessity of managing opening and closing balances. Once you endeavor to use a general ledger system, you'll need to ensure that your accountant provides you with adjusting entries they've made. If you don't add these to your records, your next year's opening balance won't match your financial statements, and your books will become a mess very quickly. While a spreadsheet doesn't have all the bells and whistles of a general ledger system, it usually works well enough for most independent contractors. Since most contractors have very few balance sheet items, it's usually easier to simply enter all transactions into a spreadsheet and have the accountant convert the entries into debits and credits. Most accountants will have their own sample spreadsheet that their clients can use. At CA4IT, ours is called the CRED Manual, which stands for Capturing Revenue and Expense Data. If your accountant does provide a sample spreadsheet, it's recommended that you use that rather than create your own, as they'll be more familiar with their own methods and spend less time on your books when they use their template. Finally, one of the greatest advantages of using a spreadsheet is that there's no software for you to buy and very little training required. Now here's some important news. Recently, CA4IT launched our new online tool intended to replace our CRED manual in Excel format. While we will continue to support our CRED manual, we encourage clients to switch to our new online manual as we believe it will dramatically reduce the amount of time you spend preparing your books. This new tool sticks to the KISS principle and has 4 super simple steps. 1. Upload your bank and credit card statements. 2. Enter any expenses not found on your bank statement. 3. Enter any invoice not found in your bank statement. And 4. Use CA4IT's Integrity Checker to allocate transactions not found on your bank statement to the appropriate account. Let me tell you, our Integrity Checker is a groundbreaking achievement. It allows you to allocate a group of transactions by simply entering a search criteria or vendor description, a date range, and the account you would like the transaction to be allocated to. And voila! What used to take hours and hours of tedious inputting is all done in seconds. However, even if this seems too tedious for you, then outsourcing just might be the answer. Hiring a bookkeeper will reduce your level of stress and free up much of your time so you can spend it doing more productive things. While hiring a bookkeeper can cost as much as $50 an hour, CA4IT has developed a unique and highly cost-effective bookkeeping service. Simply file your receipt in an envelope and mail it to us. We'll take care of the rest. We'll scan it, put it on a secure server, and link your financial statements back to that source document. If you're wondering about just how cost-effective this service is, I'll tell you. This unique service is priced per volume of transactions rather than on an hourly rate, which comes out to being roughly half the cost of a traditional bookkeeper. Now, if that's not good news, I don't know what is. So unless you absolutely love bookkeeping and can't imagine your life without it, CA4IT's got what you've been looking for. And after all, don't you feel your time would be better spent on the golf course or enjoying quality time with your family? Or perhaps you'd rather just be working on your business? Bookkeeping, or getting the numbers right, is the first step in completing your corporate year-end. Common sense tells us that this step is truly critical. The bottom line is, the better organized and prepared your financial information, the lower your accounting fees. Here's another important tip. No matter which bookkeeping method you choose, make sure you take the time to ensure your information is accurate and that you've tracked every dollar you've spent. Finally, for more information on what expenses to record, please see my earlier video entitled What's Deductible? And for more information about CA4IT's Online Integrity Checker service, please see our video entitled Online Bookkeeping. I'm Andrew Wall. I'll see you soon.